is Judge Bruce Schrader. We will listen in live in Kenosha.
That's the only exception. By the way.
And Suzanne Spencer joining me here in studio as well as we get our look at Kyle Rittenhouse. Again, the breaking news at just past noon this morning that a verdict has been reached in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. Suzanne.
And as we await the judge to begin speaking here, initially we were told it would be about an hour before we learned of the specific verdict itself. It is unclear if the plan has changed, so to speak, from Judge Bruce Schrader. Again, Kyle Rittenhouse is charged with killing 2 people and injuring a 3rd. Joseph Rosenbaum, Anthony Huber, and Gage Grosskreutz have been the focus of this trial and what happened in August of 2020 in Kenosha. This was in a series of protests after the shooting of Jacob Blake by Kenosha police officer Rustin Shesky. Justin Blake, Jacob's uncle, has been an integral part of definitely since this whole incident has happened. He's actually been outside the Kenosha County Courthouse since this has happened. But as we take a live look, certainly a lot of emotion as we await to hear the final verdict for Kyle Rittenhouse. The defense team there packed with emotion. We're told that Wendy Rittenhouse, sitting behind her son a few rows back, certainly expressing emotion, nervous. You can imagine what's going through all of their minds at this moment, Carl.
And same with Kyle Rittenhouse. The most serious of the charges he would face includes life in prison. Some of the others would not be as long a time in prison. Some of the others also included lesser charges, lesser considerations that the prosecution asked for before the jury went into deliberations. But the most serious charge could send Kyle Rittenhouse to prison for life if the jury finds him guilty. The argument from the defense the entire time throughout this trial has been that Kyle Rittenhouse acted in self-defense that night of August 25th, 2020. No one disputes that he did shoot 3 different men, killing 2 of them that night. The question, though, was he provoked into shooting in self-defense? Let's listen to Judge Schrader.
No, it doesn't need to be. There can't be any reaction at all, no matter how strongly you may feel. And it's understood that many people do have strong feelings, but we can't permit any kind of a reaction to the verdict. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of law enforcement here, and you will be whisked out of here if there is any. So just be aware. Okay.
Hello.
Would you go down, please?
Yes.
Thank you. right, members of the jury, have you elected a foreperson? Would you give your juror number, please?
54.
54. And has the jury reached a verdict as to each count of the information?
Yes, we have, Your Honor.
One verdict and one verdict only.
Yes.
Would you hand all the paperwork to the bailiff, please?
This is the one that he didn't know.
Everything.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. May I see that too, please, Mrs. Chairman? Thank you. The defendant will rise and face the jury and hearken to its verdicts.
State of Wisconsin versus Kyle Rittenhouse. As to the first count of the information, Joseph Rosenbaum. We, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the second count of the information, Richard McGinnis. We, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the third count of the information, unknown male. We, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the fourth count of the information, Anthony Huber, we, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the fifth count of the information, Gage Grosskreutz, we, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty.
Members of the jury, are these your unanimous verdicts? Is there anyone who does not agree with the verdicts as read? Would you wish the jury pulled? No. Okay. Okay, folks, your job is done, and we started just about 3 weeks ago, and I told you it could last 2 weeks and 2 days. This is 2 weeks. This is 3 weeks. You were a wonderful jury to work with. You were punctual. You were attentive. And the forgotten six over here who had a very difficult job of keeping from discussing the case during the time that they were sequestered as well. All of you, I couldn't have asked for a better jury to work with. And it has truly been my pleasure. I think, without commenting on the verdicts themselves, just in terms of your the attentiveness and the cooperation that you gave to us, justifies the confidence that the founders of our country placed in you. So, I dismiss you at this time. You're never under any obligation to discuss any aspect of this case with anyone. You're welcome to do so as little or as much as you want. The media have requested, a number of media sources have requested the ability to talk to you, and they have been allowed to present presentations to you that you'll get in writing, and it's entirely up to you whether you want to contact them. They are not to contact you. If anyone does contact you, and just tell them you're not interested in discussing it, if that's the case. And if anyone persists in doing so, report that to us and it will be addressed, I assure you. At the beginning of the trial, there was some concern about information and your safety, and I assure you that we will take every measure to ensure that that is your concerns are addressed and respected. I'm going to talk to you for just a minute, not about anything to do with the case, but just about that sole issue. And you, as I say, you're welcome to discuss the case as little or as much as you want. Any questions, anybody? Thank you so much. And you're after 4 years, you're eligible for service again. It would be my pleasure to work with you. Thank you.